News from the you will not see this anywhere except Top Gun Options and other reputable news sources. Former Obama official discloses rush to get intelligence on Trump team. Okay, and let's leave it at that. Of course, Brian Williams and all these other jackholes last week or a couple weeks ago when Trump accused Obama of doing this, called him crazy, nuts, no evidence. Now the evidence is coming out actually in a right way. You see, if this was reversed, the Democrats would be throwing all sorts of top secret stuff out there. The Republicans are trying to do it right. This guy went to the White House. This Nunez guy went to a SCIF, Special Compartmented Information Facility. Not that I know what those are about. I'll leave it at that. But folks, they're actually doing it right, and it's coming out in the right channels that this, of course, Obama spied on Trump. If you think that didn't happen, you are an idiot. And you probably wear those pink things on your head and march in D.C. Awful banana republic that dude ran. Let's get back to the market, though, because feeling pretty good here. We talked about J.P. Morgan earlier in the week. We had our primary live trade brief Tuesday morning, and because I had to host a trader roundtable on Monday with timing research. But J.P. Morgan agreeing with me, until market abandons hope for a tax deal, there's not going to be any weakness, folks. What did I tell you? BTFD, Bank of America report yesterday. Our clients bought the dip. What did I tell us to do, folks? I said BTFD, buy the frigging dip. And what happened? There's the, oh my God, healthcare is ridiculous. I called this the Brexit, guys. The Trexit, the Trump exit, right? Didn't get healthcare. All the liberals in the media tried to say, oh my God, now he's not going to get tax reform, corporate regulation, his infrastructure spending project. That's stupid. Healthcare is an absolute, it's a football bat, folks. It's a train wreck. He should have done that first. He doesn't need Congress to get all the corporate regulation done that he wants to do. He's going to go Obama stroke of the pen. Great op-ed in the Journal about how the Democrats are going to force Obama to, or force Trump to be an Obama and go, okay, well, if you guys are going to do this, I'm going to do what he did and rule by executive order. The same thing the Republicans frothed at the mouth about and got red and screamed and wanted to have a revolution. I will too. That'll show you how bipartisan I am and a libertarian I am. He shouldn't do that. But look at what's going on. So, bounce. I told you we're going to bounce off this 50-day. I said we're going to hold it. If we don't, look out below and we're screwed. We're not. We have two good hedges in our Urgent Alert portfolio. But look at that. Bounced right off. What did I tell you about Goldman Sachs, folks? Trump trade reversal punishes bank shares. I said Goldman Sachs is a gift at 225-ish, right? I said JP Morgan is a gift below 90. What's going on? U.S. stocks edge higher on gains in energy and financial shares. So I put on a bull put spread. The 227.5, 230, I put it right at that 230 level. I elected to roll it out the next Friday in the PLTB, but right here in the PLTB on Tuesday, I said, hey, man, the more aggressive stance, which I'd probably do, which I didn't, I rolled it, would be to hold this. I said by Friday, I think the financials are going to recover. I think everybody's BTFD and we go back up. I said it is a gift down here, folks. I would get relong, if that's a word, Goldman Sachs down here around these 220 levels. And there it goes up. So if you didn't roll your Goldman Sachs bull put spread, you're looking at a max profit there in a week and a half. So very, very nice trade. I might do my Urgent Alert on another Goldman Sachs bull put spread right around here or the S&P 500. So keep an eye out for that. I'll do that right after this brief here. Oil prices are going up a little bit, not on supply, on OPEC clown car issues. We still have a kind of a glut. And it's funny, OPEC talking about extending their production cuts. Nobody's cutting now, so extending the time frame on them is going to do what? Allow them to produce more when they're supposed to be doing less? Whatever. It's comical. So even with two Fed lieutenants trying to talk down the markets are getting frothy. Valuations might come down because remember, folks, a couple of weeks ago, Chairman Yellen was very, very dovish, man. The market loved it. That's not what the Fed wanted. They wanted to kind of wake up a little bit and go, oh, wow, we might have actually 4 rate increases this year. So now she has to send her lieutenants out to kind of say, hey, what the skipper meant to say was this. So good week for us here at TGO. Another good week. Last week, the 2 weekly options trades I had flamed out. But after that flight path and the election, having 2 of my weekly options trades flame out is I needed that. I needed 2 losers because talking to my marketing folks getting ready for our full throttle launch in April here, they're like, dude, you can't market these type of portfolios. You got to maybe dumb it down or under. How do you report underperformance? It is what it is. And anyway, folks, so glad they flamed out last week. That was in hindsight, it wasn't a shock that the Republicans weren't going to do that. In it, I'm like, of course it's going to pass. Why would you bring it to the floor just to embarrass yourself? Well, they did. So, all right, guys, I'm going to run. Like I said, I'm going to do an urgent alert today. Good on you who didn't roll the Goldman Sachs bull put spread and listen to me. I hardly ever roll. If you guys have been here for long enough, you know I rarely. This trade's up $1,400 today. I rarely roll the damn trades, and of course I rolled that one, and it was stupid. But hey, man, roll early and often if you're feeling a little bit frosty. What was the? For those of you who didn't roll, let's take a joy and see how your weekend's going to be. The weekends. Let's go to Primary Life Tri-Breeze, and it was, I think I was an ass when I did this one, so let's scroll down here. 21 March, joint weekly options, Primary Life Tri-Breeze, new Goldman Sachs. All right, so here's the bull put spread that's was supposed to expire today. Where is it? Goldman Sachs, it was the 230, 227 and a half. So look at that, risking $6,100 to make $1,400. So in a week and a half, people who let this trade expire today are going to make $1,400 if they traded 30 contracts. Okay, that risk was a little north of what I like to do. I like doing the 30, not risking more than 5% of my model portfolio on any run trade, and of course that would be $5,000. Little north, but look, it was at the time I placed it using at the money vol. It's a 76% probability of making $1,400 in 5 trading days, seven trading days. So that's why I put that one on. But here's a pretty good example. If you're just, because a lot of people ask me, Whiz, are you a probability trader? Do you have a rule of thumb? Does it have to be 62.7% or above? No, I look at these, obviously. They'll make you feel good when? In that moment. 76% probability, you guys would be like, dude, 3 out of 4 times that trade's going to make $1,400. I'll do those all the time. Yep. And then this happened. The at-the-money volatility doesn't factor in Paul Ryan and his idiot House Freedom Caucus. Did it. So this is here's an Obama teachable moment for a lot of you that do ask me about the probabilities. Of course you look at them because that's based on, you ready for it, at-the-money volatility. Certainly that volatility didn't forecast into the future. Here's me putting that trade on that week going, we're going to, this is to sell the inauguration. We're going to head up here. Healthcare will get passed, and then we'll head up again. Wrong. Now, you listen to me. I said, we're not going to go through this 50-day moving average. We're going to bounce off it. It's a BTFD, and we're going to head up. I was right. So, all right, guys, I got to run. I'm going to go do my urgent alert, either Goldman Sachs or an SPX bull put spread, maybe both. Depending on the mood that I'm in, and have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll be back with Friday's market wrap-up tomorrow after this crazy week. We'll see you.